When the leader of the Keepers of Flame let loose his magic and the village square was completely destroyed. Though luckily injuries were kept to a minimum thanks to Eilie's team evacuating the villagers. However, how is he? How's he doing? It's not good. He still hasn't regained consciousness. It seems Camus had used practically all of the talisman's power to protect Maki when they were swallowed up by explosion. I'll take over her nursing duty. You got an injured leg after all, Miss Maki? No, it's fine. It's because of me that Camus is like this. There's no need to worry, Lady Maki. If Camus and I were to fall into such an insignificant thing, then it's our training must have been very poor. Yeah, but not even Miklatov's words could brighten up Maki's face. Is Camus okay? The medicine seems to be working. I don't think there's anything to worry about. I see. That's good. Camus! Maki. That's good. You're safe. Yes, thanks to you. With Camus having regained consciousness, everyone that had crowded into the room was relieved. Ah, this is great! For a moment there I wasn't sure what to think. It was a huge relief. By the way, Lady Maki, are you and Camus acquainted? Yes, we're childhood friends. Something like that. Yeah. I was born in the Three Knights of Kamara district, and a parent would often come by to trade, so we've known each other since we were kids. When I left that district, I joined the Knights of Matilda, and since then, we haven't had a chance to meet again. I'd heard rumours that you'd joined the Knights of Matilda, but to see if they're true. Then did you also fight against the Alliance army? I heard they attacked the Knight's domain. Well, I regret to say this, but as my hot-blooded nature would not allow me to overlook the plight of others, I was forced to break my allegiance to the Knights. In the end, I joined the Alliance army in their fight. What? You and the Alliance army? So that's how it is. Suddenly Maki's face looked downcast. Her expression seemed to say she'd realised something. And no one else kept their mouths shut. They were all bothered by the bandit leader's parting words. Maki! Is Maki there? A violent knocking resounded throughout the room. Maki ran to answer the door. This... Sir Clado. There are wounded people here, so please keep it down. I know that. I heard they're part of that Alliance army lot, so I came here right away. That's... I'm coming in at once. I'm going to have a talk with those men. You're part of the Alliance army? That's right. Excuse my rudeness, but who are you? I'm Clado, the mayor of this village. How dare you show your faces here? Sir Clado. I don't know what you're scheming this time, but leave this village alone. You've already taken all our money and food, and yet you have the nerve to come back here looking completely unconcerned. After we finally managed to prepare something we could call a feast. We robbed you? That bandit leader mentioned something similar, but... Yes. The truth is, about half a year ago, a unit from the Alliance army suddenly appeared. That can't be! I don't believe it. Huh. If you don't believe our words, then go outside and take a look for yourself. At a moment's delay, Gajimu's gang flew outside. Miklatov and I rushed after him. Alliance army bastards, get out of our village! Yeah, that's right. Give back your food you stole from us. That's right. My little brother was... by you bastards. What the hell is this? You guys... Didn't we just save you guys from those stinging bandits a while ago? Why are you saying this kind of stuff now? Ha! That was just part of your plan, wasn't it? You bastards! Do you understand now? No matter how much unnecessary effort you put into this, it will only find you a nuisance. It would be better for you if you just left this place quickly. Back in the room, everyone was in a grave mood, with not a word being spoken between us. The state of the villagers were in, it seems there was some truth to what they said about the Alliance army having come and plundered the place. And so they asked themselves what meaning those words had. While the villagers were talking shelter, they told me, when Bolgan heard it, I was a little sad. But who the hell was it? Looting like that at Donut bandits would have guts to pull that off. But, well, the one who did the looting were from the Alliance army. At least that's what they called themselves. It's this area of grasslands under the protection of the Knights of Matilda. Then you all know the Alliance army defeated them. In confusion, a lot of guys scheming to make profit may have turned up. Then a fight. I gave birth to a tragedy in this village. Is that what you're saying? That can't be right. His goal was Eilie. All things have good spots and bad ones. That fight is no different. It met with good results. This village was one of the bad results. Or so it said. So then, what do we do now? They told us to get out, so do we leave? The mayor, he said something rather strange. Something about unnecessary effort. What do you think he could have meant? I see. So that's how it is, huh? Yeah. What? How? What is? Well, Sir Clado seems he was planning to pay the bandits tribute, just as they wanted him to. Before he could, that fight happened between everyone and the bandits. So then, the battle earlier was... What? What are you saying? So that sort of thing is what those no-good robbers usually do? You're just gonna overlook the whole thing and just give it to them? You gotta be kidding me. Those guys just don't want to spend time looking for a treasure themselves. Seems that way. But if I take the tribute... Going together, huh? You can't. If you do that, the village of Millet will... That definitely won't happen. Not when you got your childhood friend of a knight and his partner. Those bandits overflowing with chivalry. And these kind of travelling entertainers to go with you. Whether it's one gang of thieves or two. We'll crush them. Down straight! Yeah, that's right. No matter what anyone says, we should do what we think is right. Looks like we'll be able to teach them that. With so many voices together, what we say may come true. On this land, though through disgraceful things may have certainly happened, we will dispel this infamy. This is our chance. Alright, let's strike while the iron's hot. Us guys will start scouting the enemy immediately. In the meantime, I'll leave you guys to figure out our strategy. Be careful. Our enemy isn't your average band of thieves. No need to worry. You're truly a veteran when it comes to mountain walking. There's nobody better than us. Leaving those cheerful words behind, the bandit trio left the room. What should we do then? I got ya. If you could find some way to gather villagers near a forest to the north, that would probably be a big help. If over there, then anything happens, I'll be able to take refuge in the woods immediately. No problem, gathering people is what we do after all. What about us? You should just rest until the battle begins. Your skill with sword is the most helpful when these guys show up. Now that everyone's got their assigned roles, what should I do? I'm going to check the village. I go out to check the village in preparation for our rematch with Keepers. It's in pretty horrible condition though. Oh, Nash. Is something wrong? No, I just thought I'd see how the village was doing. Oh, so you didn't come by to see me? Huh? Oh no. How disappointing. Could it be that Eilie's more your type? Eilie's a really cheerful, friendly girl. It'd be great if my little sister could be that upbeat. Oh, you're a little sister? You really don't look the type. Well, we haven't seen each other for many years now. Oh, what happened? Oh, it's a long story. If Julie was upbeat as Eilie. Oh, that little girl was always cheerful like this, you know. Whereas the words really began to tell a story with a smile on her face. At each new city, people would gather in the square to watch a few performances. Whether they were young or old, their eyes would shine at the sight of a show. During our performance, we'd be able to make friends with the children of the town. At those times, they'd come to watch even if we were practicing. They were simple tricks, but we were still happy. But at the end of the day, everyone would go back to their homes. Their parents would come to take the children home, and we would be turned away. It's just a stupid story. Everywhere we went, the rumour that they're kidnapping our children to teach them how to perform could be heard. But since we were children as well, I couldn't help but think, maybe we were taken from somewhere too. And one day, I asked my father, "Where did you get us from?" That time a wistful look came over his face. Now I'm about to understand the meaning of his look was. As a family of travelling entertainers, we would be on the road every day. And since we began living this life, since we were old enough to recognise the world around us, I never knew what it meant to have a home. Even so, we were able to find our own happiness. Me, Eilie, our mother and father, and a worn-out donkey cart, that was our family. Eilie learnt knife throwing from father, and I learnt fortune-telling from mother. We could never tell if father was joking or being serious when he'd tell us it was in case you ever have to live on your own. No, I really thought it was a joke, at least until that day. We were attacked by a gang of bandits. They attacked our cart, but there was nothing there. Father locked us in a secret compartment of a cart, and by the time we made it out, it was already over. Eilie and I cried there for a long time. On the morning of our third day, the two of us finally understood. We'd been forced to live on our own. Luckily, we managed to make it to the small town where we were given warm meals to eat and a place to stay for several days. But we knew we couldn't live like that forever, as we began to like living with our performances in a corner of the town. It wasn't like it is today. We didn't go back and forth between different villages, but on the road of that small town, opposite the town square, we would show off our skills. We had to change locations in that small town in order to make enough money to survive, and gradually improve our skills. A few years later, a travelling circus visited the town on a tour. There we learned of new skills working at the circus. That was where we met Bolgan for the first time. At first, he was introduced to us as the son of a circus master, but aside from his fire-breathing performance, it seems like he was being forced to work as a servant. The truth is that he was sold off to pay excess debts. Would get him arrested in the city-states, so they arranged to pass him off as a master's son. He was being treated so horribly that Eilie got really angry. She got in a fight with one of her troop members, though nothing came of it. That night, she suggested we run away from Bolgan. We'd run away from that place. make a living travelling around together. Volgan slowly shook his head, and when he spoke, one day without fail, the debt will be repaid, and he'll be able to go back to town. When that time came, he'd travel with us. Volgan didn't know why he'd been sold for the debt, but he very seriously believed it was important we paid off and settled it. And so, we continued to live our lives in that town. Several years later, Volgan finally came back. And there I finished my reminiscing. Well, was it touching? Ah, don't give me that look. It's just how things happen, really. Besides, Rina got a little closer and whispered to me. After all, you also have a sad past, don't you? With a face like that. How? Oh, I'm a fortune teller, you know. Somehow I got a feeling that she could see right through me. Hey, Nash! What? Turning towards a voice, the colour drained from my face, seeing Jimu's hand. What are you doing just standing around here? We've got a big problem. Those guys are already coming this way. What do you say? That can't be, it's too soon. It looks like that mayor guy sent a messenger to them. So, how many are we looking at? Lots more than before. Can't be less than 30 men out there. I heard the bandits are on their way here. And we'll fight them off again next episode. Until then, bye bye.